little bit, but unfortunately winter is here, so we're gonna start our build series. We're gonna start doing some awesome builds because it's too damn cold to run outside. Not doing it. So wait a few minutes, let everybody come on in, and we'll show you what we're working on. We got a bunch of stuff. I got the bench loaded. We're gonna have a good time this year. Gonna start off with some stadium trucks. We got a couple of monster trucks to work on today, and then I'm gonna head to the track. See what's going on here for everybody to show up. All right, that's enough. All right, let's check this thing out. Here we go. Bang. Got ourselves an RC10 GT. This is nuts. Trevor Whalen, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. This one here, let's put it on the tripod so we can get a good look at her. Not have to shake around all day. Bam, there we go. Just bashing it. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. What we have here is a vintage RC10 GT. This is going to be the one we're going to work on. I got this one a little while ago and haven't got to it yet, but we got a good reason for doing it now. But let's check it out. Body itself is in pretty good shape. This is probably the most common color scheme you're going to see. This was, I believe, an RTR. It's all stickers. It's no paint or anything. But this is probably the one you're going to find on eBay the most often. These usually run anywhere between $2 to $250 for a pretty good example, and this one is. I already started stocking up on some little parts when I found them. Got the roll pins, which they did not give me for the rear. I got those. Looks like we got bushings in this thing. We're going to have to get a bearing kit. And I got some RPM rod ends. I had these around, and these will fit this, so we are going to use these. Okay. But other than that, main reason I want to work on this is because of one of the other things we have going on. I got the other kit. I'll show you that in a little bit. But I want to see what is universal from this to the original, the re-release. Oh, I was wondering who that was. High volume. You're just using a different account. Cool, man. All right. If everybody hit that like button on the way in. Let's take a look at this thing. This thing is pretty cool. I got this off of eBay. This is one of the ones I sniped this one. This was a pretty nice example. Now, here's a cool thing. That looks like they're using the looks like they're using a Traxxas style spur on this thing. They just drilled a hole in it and then they put a screw through it. So we'll have to see if that's correct, because that means there's no slipper whatsoever on this thing. Not really a fan of that. But like I said, this is not a black chassis. This is the blue chassis. This would be like a version 2. This is pretty thick pan, actually. But a lot of this is very similar to what you come on the black chassis. So I want to see what will switch back and forth. So that way I can... Probably should put that on the other side. I don't know. I don't really like it there. Maybe we'll get hit. But this has the nice aluminum shocks on it. Looks like we got, let's see, kind of servos. It's a high-tech and a high-tech. We have high-tech servos for both, so that's cool. If they work, we got matching servos. It's not a coil-over. It's got the basic C-style shocks like a Traxxas. Now, we are going to keep... I'm going to put bearings in this, obviously. We're going to get rid of the bushings. This has pin-style axles in the rear, which is messed up. And it has spindle mounts in the front, so the bearings go into the wheel. Luckily, J Concepts is still making these wheels. We can still get it. How are you doing? Let's see. I bought the re-release. Very disappointed. Which one? The nitro or the electric? Because we're going electric because we're going to race that thing. I've seen a lot of people are having problems with the spacing with the engine. Speaking of engine, this has a OS. This is, I believe, is a 12 CVR. Bump start, so I got to get another bump box, which is fun. And just has the factory Team Associated pipe on it. Nothing fancy. I threw a filter in it just because I didn't want it sitting without one. It's pretty much a bone stock kit. dog bone sticks out a little bit wide. We're going to have to put something in the inside of that for sure. But yeah, this is what we're going to start with. This is going to be, well, we're not going to start with this one. This is going to be the second project. Go to the hobby shop today to see what I buy. Uh-oh, somebody got some money. Let's see. I thought the re-release was, I bought the re-release. Very disappointed. What's wrong with the re-release, though? Just the engine issue, or you just don't like it? You got the GT, so you got the gas. Go into the hobby shop today to see what I buy. What do you have in mind there, Bastion? What are you gonna pick up, man? Well, let us know. I want to see what I think on what you gonna buy, sir. But yeah, this is an all original, old school version. I know a lot of it's changed, but like I said, I want to see Quake Grom. Nah, I'm gonna pass. Off the guy. What's going on, brother? Quake Grom. I don't know, dude. I don't know. You already got the Quake. I mean, I don't know if I'd buy the smaller one. You got a badass time with the other one. I'd just stay with that one. No, your money. If you want one, buy one. I don't know what I'd buy. What would I buy? You have that nice oval. I don't know, maybe you got enough oval cars. I don't know. Check it out. See what they have available. Get yourself another Nitro, man. All right. So they cut the windshield out of there. It's a little janky on this side. We're going to at least straighten it out. But I can't put it back in, so it is what it is. So, like I said, that's why we bought... We're going to do this one. I want to compare the parts. So I want to make something pretty out of this. We're going to make something real nice. I got some parts coming for it. Just a couple things. But other than that, that's it. Let's see. Transmission doesn't line up. Spur gear rubs on the chassis and arm. Engine doesn't even come close to spur. Yeah, that's the problem I've seen everybody having. I don't know if Team Associated addressed that or not, but yeah, I've heard of that. Nitro Pimp, what's going on? Checking out some of the stuff we're going to be working on over the winter. That's the goal. We're going to have this RC10 GT. This is a version 2 with the blue chassis, not the black. This is one we're going to work on, but mostly I want to compare parts on this to what comes on the new release. So that way I can make something pretty out of this. We're going to put some of the new option parts on it if they'll fit and try it out. Because this one is definitely different. Like the Black Pan GT, it's probably a little bit different than that, but it's definitely different than the GT2 because I have that as well. So, okay, let's go on to the big one. Let's get rid of that. Now, this came out really cool. This worked out awesome for me. Boom. There you go. This is going to be the first build we're going to do. I got a ton of parts coming for this thing. We're not going to build it box stock by any means. We're going to have the best of the best from J Concepts coming for it. We already have the wheels and tires. I got some swaggers for the front. We got, what's the name of these guys? Fuzz bites for the rear. So there we go. We're gonna set this up for carpet. Now the question at hand. I've seen a really awesome example on this. The white parts on here are meant to be dyed. I've seen some really awesome looking ones where they dyed them all kinds of colors, man. And it looked really rad. A lot of old school colors. I'm going to race it. So I don't really want to get too involved into it, but we're going to dye it. I'm not going to leave it that pale white. Do we take the time and really get crazy with it, make it look really rad? Or do I just keep it nice and simple because we're going to race it? All aspects, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Because we could go either way with this. I don't know what I'm going to do for a paint scheme. We can do box stock. That's really not that hard. I can probably pull that off. The only hard part's going to be that line. Is to get that separating line between the two. I have pinstripe. I can make it happen. But I'm going to have to freehand it. That's pretty much it. But the blue, I'm going to do it. I was thinking maybe doing like an orange here instead of like a red. And then obviously the white on the front. It comes with the black little spots for the cow prints. Team Moo on the windshield. We can definitely, I can recreate this. Or do we flop some colors around? Change it up. I got a lot of options. I want to see what people think. We can get crazy with it. Watching till I fall asleep. Got to work tonight. Haven't worked a lot or slept good since wife had a stroke, to be honest. Well, I'm the guy. I wish you the best, brother. Get some sleep. I don't sleep anyway. But, yeah, I ordered a ton of parts for this. We're going to definitely hit it up with the, what's it called? The J-Concepts parts. But this will get raced. So there's my question. What would you do? Would you take the time and make something really rad and do a lot of cool dyed colors on the parts that we are going to save? Or just make it nice and simple, because we are definitely going to use this hard, my guy. You know what I mean? We're going to run this thing. Yeah, praying for a full recovery. Yep. Yeah, health problems are terrible, man. I hope the best. But let's open this up. I've been dying to open this thing up. I have yet to get this thing open. You get a little bit of a better view. Painted Kyle Larson, number 5 NASCAR. Nah. All right, let me get a better view here. Let's lift this up. Yeah, I don't know. The Valvoline paint job? Nah, man. I used to work for Valvoline. They could bite it. There we go. Seal's broke. Oh, by the way, this is what I wanted to talk about with this before we even open it. I found this. This was a sick deal. This worked out nice. Somebody screwed up. I ordered the classic kit. Would just be the regular blue, red, and white. You know, the fancy, not so fancy one. They normally go for about $360, I believe, off of A-Main, out of stock right now. This is the Cliff Led edition. This has the 3-gear transmission. This comes with that piece of carbon fiber. It comes with a different colored chassis. I'm going to do the box art on the Richard Saxton. Cool, man. Basically, this is the better version. The Cliff Led version gives you the bright red chassis. If you like the color difference, that's really it. It's like I guess it's neon colored, but you get the carbon fiber engine motor mount brace, and you get the 3-gear transmission instead of that 6 like that's in my B7. Well, they sent me this. I paid on eBay. I found the classic kit for sale with the coupon that they offered. I don't know what that's all about. It was like $290 after tax. I think I paid like $310 shipped. So I was pretty stoked. I saved $50 right off the rip, and then they sent me the $430 kit instead. So I technically saved like $115. So if you are looking for one, look on eBay or message me. I'll send you the link to the one I bought, and hopefully you can have the same luck as well, because when I pulled this out, I was stoked. I'm like 3-gear, carbon fiber, the cool chat. I wanted this one, but I didn't want to pay the $430. I wanted to, get a little cheaper. So that worked out for me. If anybody else wants the hookup, hopefully it'll work out for you. Oh, what am I doing? A couple on the top here. So let's see what's all inside here. I want to take a look at the color of that chassis. Let's take a look. Oh, cool. There's our body. We have to chop that out. Yeah, that looks cool. Oh, I like that. Put the big Team Associate on the tailgate. We may have to maybe mask that off somehow and do something cool with that. And I'm thinking about doing what I did with my my one Savage. I'll take this section here and I'm gonna tape it off, and we'll leave it clear so you can see through it. I thought that looked kind of cool. All right. All right. Wheels and tires. This comes with a multiple piece wheel that you could dye, so you can get some craziness going on there. It's got these pin style tires, which we're not going to be using. These are going to end up on the Nitro car, and it's got some skinnies in the front. Probably, I don't know if I'm going to, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll use the skinnies on the front and we can do something with these, but I got different wheels coming. I don't know about using these multiple piece wheels. We'll see what happens. It's pretty cool. see here. See if I can get a better view. Oh, really? There we go. Hell yeah, Bastion. That was definitely a score. That's what I'm saying. If anybody wants one, I can hook you up with the same guy I bought it from. All right, we got bag H here. This looks like that 3-gear transmission. Bunch of bearings. There's our carbon fiber brace. That's cool. That saved me. I was gonna buy one from J Concepts because they sell pretty much the same exact one. It was like 13 to 15 bucks, I think. So hey, man, it saved me 15 bucks. There's your motor mount. We won't be using that. But yeah, there's the 3-gear. That's sweet. All right, there's our shocks. Looks like this comes with the aluminum bodies. That's nice. But you can see all the parts to the outside. This is that dull white color. So I can dye these. So we can get real crazy, make some real fancy looking shocks. But I'm going to leave that up to everybody. I don't know if I want to. I already bought black dye. So we can just do everything in black. Nice and simple. Build a race truck. Or we can go out of hand. Thanks off the guy. Nice ride, he says. We can get out of hand and we can do some real funky colors. We can get some pinks. We can do some orange. We can build a real like 90s looking retro crazy looking thing. I'm not worried about it. Here's some more of the parts you can dye in white. It's just gonna take me a while. I'll be up there boiling these things and dyeing them for days. Like there's so much stuff. We got here is the steering crank stuff. Probably won't be using any of that, but it's good to have. Like you can see everything here that's a pale white, we'd have to dye, which is fine. We just have to go through each bag, and I guess I'll do it as we do it. Just got to go through and see what's up. It looks like a bunch of wheel bearings, wheel nuts. There's all your control arms. We can do those a certain color if we want. That's a simple battery tray. That's all that is. We'll use some of that. I'm waiting to get to the good stuff at the end here. There's more white stuff. And, oh, man, that looks like, that's a rad color. You can see the color of that nose. That is rad. Oh, man, I love this color. And the chassis. Look at this. Let's pull this out. Oh, man, that is bright. That is going to be the basis of our build right there. Look at that color. I'm see, now I'm perplexed here. I don't know what. I don't know what to do here. What do you think? Come on, let's hear you in the chat. What do you think? Do we just go simple? We'll dye the parts black? Or am I going back and I'm buying more different colors and we just do some real rad mixing of colors? We'll do some like neon yellow arms. We can do some pink and stuff on those shocks and go crazy with it. It's got the little sticker here on the side. I don't know if I can get a shot inside there. RC10 Cliff LED Edition, the Team Associated logo on the front. Red and black would look good, be tasteful. Yeah, I got a lot of carbon fiber coming too. Chassis is cool, man. Yeah, I was stoked. Like I said, this is the one I wanted. But yeah, they sent it to me anyway. Like they knew, man. It's gonna be a shame to have to put a chassis protector on this and cover up all that cool red. Yeah, I'm really digging this. This is going to be awesome. What else we got in here? It's our wang. Gotta have a wang. Gotta have our wang. And let's see, we got, I would assume those are some kind of kingpins or something. Shock standoffs. No, we'll figure it out later. And we got in here, there's all of our graphics. Everything's in black. It looks like that red. There's our cow prints for the Team Moo RC10T. So yeah, it's got all the old vintage style logos and stuff. That's cool. This is going to be nuts. This is going to be nuts. I think we're going to have a good time. You got me thinking about the RIT dye, but it looks like Saxton has black plastics. Yeah, everything on this is white. Like everybody else I see that's running them, my buddy Devin, he put together a beautiful truck. I'll try to see if I can get some more pictures of that today. His truck is pretty, man. He puts in the time. His trucks are always really pretty, man. And he's quick. He's a good driver, but best of show, I'll give it to him, man. His stuff looks good. Always looks good. But like I said, like this motor plate, we got one in carbon fiber. I bought a lot of carbon fiber, let's put it that way. I like my J Concept stuff, so we're gonna do a nice little build here. But like there is a lot of stuff here to die. That's gonna be my, let's see. Nitro Pimp says, I have DoRC's RC10 4-wheel drive, and he just built as is. Yeah, I always enjoy seeing someone pulling out the boxes. Yeah, man. Yeah. The class is actually blown up. It's gotten pretty good. So it was something I kind of wanted to jump into. And I was looking at used prices. Now, used prices for these, I found some pretty decent ones for like $200, which isn't bad. But my point is with seeing it for $200 is if it's an original. Original is good. There's nothing wrong with original. It's just I'm going to be racing this thing. So do I want to be racing with, you know, new parts or something that's been sitting on a shelf for 15 years? I'm sure they're not as tough as they used to be, you know what I'm saying? So I figured I'm never going to get this back together, am I? All this stuff was kind of stuffed in it. I figured from a racing standpoint, I would more than likely be, there we go, I'd probably be better off, just leave that out. So we're going to use that on something else anyway. I'd probably be better off buying a new kit so that way I have, everything's fresh. Because I figured if something wasn't, by the time I got caught up, I'd add the money into it anyway. Let's see. I bought carbon for the GT. Can't even drive it. Yeah, I bought the carbon fiber. It's still gonna be definitely usable. It's gonna be pretty like my my B7, but we're not gonna go as nuts. All right. So what do you think? It's pretty stoked. I think this is gonna be a really awesome idea. I think it's gonna be great. I don't know. How should we do this? Let me get your input on this. Should I do like just video a build series on this, which I can easily do, or do we do it as a live? Do you just want to do it live? We'll do a full build from box to the racetrack. You want to do? How do you want to do it? I'm fine either way. All right, hit me up in that. Let's see what's going on. All right, so that is the plan. We're going to build this thing first. But I want to compare parts. We're going to see how much stuff is ambidextrous between the RC10 GT and this one to see what kind of what's going on, brother. JWS Smart 3708. Often the guy says go for it and do it live. You just want to do a live build? Takes about 6 hours to build. Up to you. Mine is going to be one video. 6 hours? Probably. I just have to find a way to get a good view of doing it. We don't have to do it in 1 week because obviously I don't have a motor. I don't have an ESC. I don't have a servo. I have a battery. I have that kind of stuff laying around, but we could do it in installments. I could do it, you know. I'm not in a big hurry to get it done because, like I said, I still need the other parts. Probably going to do, probably just do a Hobby Wing setup, or maybe I'll do a Tekin setup again. I don't know. It's going to be running a 17.5 because that's what they're going to be running in the class. And that's about it. All right, cool. Cool. All right, let's see. We've been going for about a half an hour. Just hang out for a few more minutes. We'll take out, and we'll go to the next one. The next one we're going to be working on. There's a couple of things we're going to be working on, but this is one that I've been looking for. I finally picked up one. I want to show you. Show it off. All right, get this out of the way. Yeah, these back tires will put on that GT. All right. Here's the other. Let's check this out. Let's see what happens with this. Here we have, we're going to do it the right way. We're going to pop one for OG. Let's see here. Ooh, pleasure pipe. Yes, sir. All right. Here we go. We got our blue hug jug to celebrate the new Savage. Ah. Yeah, it's gross. Those things suck. But I'll drink it anyway. All right, cool. What we have here, semi-dirty, not terrible, is HPI 25SS Savage. I don't know how you want to put it, but yes, that's what it has. It's a 25SS. Looks like it has the chrome heavy-duty drive shafts. We got the purple springs. Everybody loves them purple springs. The rib for her pleasure pipe in chrome. Looks very nice. Your purple. These things were going for good money at one point. I don't get that. It did not come with the air cleaner, but I have an original HPI Savage air filter on this one, the old school one with a new filter already in it. Has a little bit of fuel in it. I let it clean out. I just left that in there. We're going to try to fire this thing up real quick, see if we can get a good sound out of this, get an idea if she's going to run or not. As far as the chassis is fairly clean. It is nice and straight. No problems with that. Everything should clean up just fine, but I do not have a body for this. We have a couple of different wheel choices. We can go with the originals, or I have the Big Joes with the spinners. I don't know what we're going to do. I buy those Savage air filters from Lumidave cheap. The short ones or the long ones? The long ones, yeah, I buy those off him. These short ones, like the originals, like the 21s came with, they're hard to find. What color are the axles on that Savage? They are the silver, chrome. They are not the black. Nitro Pimp says, do the spinners. Yeah, the long ones. I have two of these short ones. I have one on my original 21, and now I have one on this. The long one, I believe I have the long one on the 25, and the X46, and the modified 21. I got to show you that, too. I made a couple of shorts, I'm sure you have seen, but we're checking everything out today. But, yeah. Oh, and this thing has a little trick that even got by me. You know what I mean? The eBay sniper here missed one and was humbly surprised. I have a ton of short ones, but can't find foams. Use the Traxxas foams. The Traxxas for the 1.5, the little short ones. That's what I use. Works just fine. This has Tower Hobby servos all the way throughout, but that's not the big one. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to see if we can get a good view in there and if anybody can figure it out. Anybody notice something that is really desirable hanging out right there? Let's see if we can get a little closer. Anybody? Yes, sir. Nitro Pimp got it. This one also has reverse. Now I have a modified 21 with reverse, and I have a 25 SS with reverse. So we have two trucks with reverse. So I picked this thing up for, I think I paid, this is the most expensive Savage I've bought so far. I think everything said and done, shipped, all the nonsense was like 275 bucks. That's way more than I've paid for the other ones, but I believe that this was a good buy. I do need some stickers. They didn't give me the stickers for the fog lights. Kind of sucks. Anybody has any Savage fog light stickers, I will buy them. Nice. All right, what do you think? Should we try to fire this thing up, see if it'll go? It's a 25, so I have no belief that this will not run. This thing's got to run. It's a 25. It's a good engine. All right. God. My Truckzilla has reverse, but a 2-speed. Hoping it was in a 3-speed. Yeah, both of mine are 2 speeds with reverse. My X doesn't have reverse, does it? No, it don't. All right, my little prime it. I got probably a half a dead igniter. Throw it on here. Let's see if it goes. What do you think? Feels good. I haven't tried it, but pop feels good. So if pop feels good, usually you're in good shape. I got one not long ago. Ran one time, 2 sets of new tires, no body for 200 bucks. What, a 25 SS? That's a good price. That's a damn good price. Yeah, some of the prices on eBay have been going nuts. Some of these people have been really trying to get every dime they can out of these things. I mean, it's crazy. Blade 01. Who's that? That Jerry? What's going on, brother? Having a little fun with this here Savage we picked up. Gonna be coming to the track later. Let's see here. Oh, let's prime this thing. Alright, should have something in there. Wish I had a roto start, but can do that down the road. Let's try to fire this thing. I have 2 early 3-speed XLs with reverse. If the reverse doesn't fit a new 3-speed, someone's losing their transmission. Yeah, the reverse isn't necessary, but man, is it cool. Just a little, you know, a little something on the top. A little, you know. Let's see if this thing will pop. I don't think there's anything in that. Hang on. Pull the wrong hose, stupid. All right. Let's try that again. But it'll run. Super RZ, what's going on, brother? Yeah, sounds pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. I think this thing will run. Looks like I'm going to do a little bit of carb adjustment. She's idling a little high, and then it's loading up. So, obviously, we're going to have to play with that, but that'll be when she's on the ground and done. The only thing is, like I said, I don't have a body for this. A 25SS body would be probably kind of hard to find. So we're going to have to look for that. If not, we'll just do something custom. We'll put the spinners on it, maybe put an Escalade body on this one. Purple springs, spinners. I mean, you can make a pretty damn nice Savage out of this one. All right. So what do you think? 25SS. That'll be a winter project. We're going to work on that. We'll figure out what to do with the body and all that down the road. I'm going to keep an eye open, see if I can find a 25SS body. I doubt it. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. All right, speaking of Savages, we did one. I did a short on it. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but we picked up one more part for the LRP 32 Savage, and I have yet to fire that thing up. I kind of really want to see what that thing sounds like. It's been a while. Oh, you think the hearse body? I don't know. Hearse body with spinners. I think the Escalade would be more fitting for spinners. And yeah, I found those all over the place. A-Main gets them from time to time. The only other one, I mean, yeah. We could do the hearse maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll put a thing up. We can put a vote on it or something. Fuel line came off again, but that's okay. Everything's got to come off anyway. Needs the hearse body. Maybe we'll put a poll up. We'll see what you think. I mean, I'm all down with it because so far we've done the Raptor body. Raptor body's done. We're not going to do that again. I have an original Savage 21 body. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I know. Plus, I need the headlight stickers. Often the guy says, my wife, little girl, stole mine as soon as I got home because of the purple bumpers front and rear. I was like, shit. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted an SS, so I think this will look nice. I would love to do it original looking. If I could find the stickers or a body, that would be great because, I mean, put this next to my Savage my Savage 21. All right, Nitrous Pimp says he got the light stickers. All right, cool, man. So I got a Savage 21 that's bone stock that looks awesome. I have a Savage 25, which we're going to work on in a little bit, that I'm getting closer back to stock. Because, I don't know, I changed my mind. And I found a body. My SS came with 3 sets. Oh, sick. The SS25, did that still come with the yellow fog lights, or did that when they converted to the white? I thought the 21 was the only one with the yellow. What do you know about that? All right, let's check out my LRP 32 Savage. We got something else on there that I am totally stoked that I said I was looking for that I finally found. Oh man, look how big this thing is until you actually have to move it. Like move this stand back. Look at this. Sorry for the earthquake, people. There we go. LRP 32 Savage. I've been calling this one the boss. It's the best of show Savage. I don't care how high it jumps. All I want to do is be loud, look good, and ride wheelies. And it does everything perfect. I got an orange SS body coming. I got lucky, man. Mine's a 28, so I didn't use the yellow. Yeah. I thought the 21 was the only one that came with the yellow. But check this out, man. This is a part that I was looking for a while. I paid a little too much. But when you have to have it, you have to have it. And it came up, I grabbed it. It's probably an easier way to do it. All right, check this out. See if we can zoom in. Now the LRP needs remote electric starts. Nah. This thing starts up pretty easy. Let me zoom in on this. Check it out. Boom. That right there is what I was looking for. I wanted the Vantage carbon fiber pipe. I got the carbon fiber chassis. I wanted to go with a black pipe. I had a Hot Bodies one, but I was like, man, if I could find a Vantage style pipe for this, that would be awesome. And it looks like I was able to use. I didn't take the header is the same one that was on the what I had, the RD Logix pipe. It's exactly the same as what came on it. And then this. The problem was I always found these for buggies, and they're always meant for the opposite side. So the Vantage would have been on the inside, and I kind of wanted it to be right. So I found this one on eBay. Nitro Pimp says, I have that pipe, but it's beat. Yeah, this one is pretty. She's not beat in the least. No real scratches on it, no cracks, no chips, no nothing. I got the SS stickers, all I know about. I'm not a Savage guy, so really know much all about them. Yeah, I went 21 SS kit, then 25. Then I believe they had a 4.6 SS kit, then the 4.6. That's how they kept on doing it. But yeah, that pipe is just, look at that. That pulls in so nice. So yeah, this one here, I don't care if it ever gets jumped. I just want it to be loud. I want the paint job to be obnoxious. Nailed it. And I just want it to ride wheelies and have fun. This will never get launched. No thanks. This is the show truck. This is what I wanted to make look pretty, and I think because of how ugly it was when I got it, I think they did a pretty good job. All right. Let's see. The 21s came with the 21 SS stickers. The 25 is 25 SS. My 28 came with 25 with the 4.6 stickers separate. Huh. All right. So yeah, this one we call the boss because this one's done, I think. Now, I really don't know what else I'd want to do to it. I'm not going to put a 3-speed in it. The 2-speed's fine. It has reverse. Got a pull start. That's fine with me. Big Joe's 2-piece axial wheels. Often the guy says he's learning from us about them. They're all the same, my man. They're all the same. All right. So there you go. Yeah, this thing is just coming along nicely. I can't wait. This is just going to get put up. A roll cage? No, sir. No, sir. That's good. We don't need that. One of the ones that I'm going to bash on, maybe we can do something. Nitro Pimp. We learn every day. Yeah, always a little something different. This has the titanium turnbuckles on it, the carbon fiber pins, pin holders. This got everything, man. I can't think of anything else I'd want to really do to it. I mean, I think I pretty much nailed it. Roll cage means cutting the body. Maybe not on this one. It's got a fairly large cab. But I don't need a roll cage for this because I'm not putting this on my ramp. Forget about it. This one won't get jumped. My 21 probably won't. 25 could. I'm okay with that. The X46 is absolutely going to get it. My Revo is absolutely going to get it as well. MGT's not. MGT's too nice. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, this one's on the done pile. I like the way this one turned out. I think I'm just going to leave it just the way it is. So let's check out the 25. Now, the 25 is what we're going to be working on today. Check that battery real quick, see what's going on with that. It must have been dead. Yeah, it's almost there. Oh, all right. This is one of the low-hanging fruits, as I like to call them, that I can probably get ready to rock and roll pretty quickly. Now, this one here, I was able to find a Savage 25 body for this, but it's not perfect by any means, but for what we're going to go with it, it'll be just fine. The back, this is actually a funny one. The back of this truck, very clean. Not cracked up at all. I mean, very little. Got a little one here on the door. But man, this front end got walloped. So we're going to take some shoe goo. And we're going to take some drywall tape. We're going to try to fix that up today. Never know how to fix bodies. Usually the bodies that I break are from a Savage. Or not a Savage, a Slash. And they're just beyond recognition after I'm done with them. So usually I just buy a new one. I've never really had to repair them. We usually just use until it's used up and then throw it away. But yeah, this body, not bad. I got it for 20 bucks. I mean, they showed me the damage on the front. I kind of accepted that. I figured we're going to fix it. This truck doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be good. These big-ass trenchers on there. Gotcha, pimp. I know they designed some, just don't know the facts of why they came with or without. I have the 46X with the 28, same engine as the Dynamite 28. The 28. The 28 would be, what, the 46s? Yeah, they had the 46. I have the 46 with 28, same engine as the Dynamite. Yeah, you had the F46, and then you had the, what was the other 46? The F46 and the, whatever, brain fart. F and the K. The K46. I have one right here. This is a K. Or no, this is an F. F46 is right here. My 46 has a K in it. K is supposed to be a little more powerful, but that's about it. But yeah, let's do a little thing. We're gonna fix this this Savage body. I'm gonna see how this shit works. I've never had to use it before, so I figured let's do it together. So anybody else that's done it, it's probably fairly simple. We're gonna fix that little crack on the side. That we'll leave alone, but that front end we're definitely gonna have to fix. And I'll just take my reamer and I'll just put a new body hole in it and call it a day. But let's try to get it. Yeah, it's got a lot of spidering right here. All right, cool. Off in the same SH block. Difference is crank porting and sleeve porting and color. Same as the XTM, LRP, Sportworks. Only so many foundries in Taiwan. Correct. Correct. That, we're going to do a little change on this. I had a change of heart. I was going to stick with these Integy arms, but the fact that they're purple and I have a red body now is absolutely driving me bonkers, and I'm not going to live with that. So we're going to go back and I'm going to take the bumpers off. We're going to put the black arms that OG sent me. We're just going to put the stock arms back on it. I don't want to look at that anymore. So we'll take those off. But let's get up on the other camera. We're going to get this stuff I bought out of here. And I'm going to figure out how this shoe goo and drywall tape solution works. Let's see, NitroPip. I just put a new LRP 28 piston and sleeve and a low C 454 for the originality and look. I got two beautiful low C 454s. I got a pull start and a bump start. They're a nice engine. They're a nice engine. But yeah, it's all the same stuff. All right, let's get on the other tripod. Get a good look at this. This thing's huge. There we go. I gotta shave. I'm getting grizzly. What the hell's going on with my tripod here? Hang on a second. Okay. What a piece of shit. I bought this nice Joby tripod, and it is nothing but a piece of shit. It's No Shave November. Hey, shit, you're right. I can get away with it. All right. All right, so I guess from what I've been told, and don't get it twisted, this is going to be my first time. We're going to have to do this. Gotcha, SH made a lot. I'm just hate not having a good angle. There we go. Gotcha, SH made a lot, that's for sure. I know engines better than anything about a hobby, but just haven't had many different platforms. Oh, I've had Tokis, SHs, anything. I got a little bit of everything around here. Hell, I got a LRP 32 backplate on a Toki style engine in that Sportworks Reaction, which I have been working on the side. We're going to start getting back onto that. We're going to make that turd run. So here we go. We got shoe goo from Walmart and some drywall tape. Let's see how this works out. Here's my RIT die. I guess I'll get rid of this bag while I'm in here. What is that? Oh, bearing and a cone. Keep that. Or a 4x4 slash repair I did a couple of weeks ago. Alright. Alright, let's check out this tape. Self-adhesive with mesh. I am voting the Reaction as the worst nitro ever. Far behind HSP and Red Cat. Oh, you hate it that much? I think my rendition will be better. I'm not saying I'm going to like... okay, let's put it this way. I have a Red Cat Lightning, and I would say that, without a doubt, that is the worst touring car ever. That thing is absolute ass. Like, it sucks. Every time you take it out, you got to go over every single screw because it falls apart. And mine is new. Yeah, but I took that and I simplified it. Do you think it has a chance of being a good truck if you... Does it have a chance of being a good truck if you simplify it? All right, come on. Just cut it there. All right, let me go change that battery out real quick. All right. So last week we destroyed the buggy. I rebuilt that on my own time. Okay, I guess I'm just going to have to cut it there. Okay. Let's see. I have a Chinese rally coming. Probably won't make the channel. Even if you take the Radio Shack electronics, you still have a really bad chassis, the worst shocks, and bad balance. I worked on the balance. I actually might have made that better. Alright, this is just like making a cast, I guess. Let's get rid of that section there. What is this for? When people punch holes in drywall? Is this what they use this shit for? Okay. I get you. Let's see how this works. Alright, it's just basically a net. It's kind of like if you did concrete, it's kind of like rebar. I get it. All right, cool. JP, what's going on, brother? Let's see. No, it's usually just the seams between the boards pre-plastering. Okay. Yeah, I don't use any of that. Oh, it's one thing I've never been good at. House repair. Mr. David Shaw. I was wondering, that name seems familiar. JP coming to hang out. Yeah, we're just basically going over what we did. We're going to do for the channel for the winter. And we're going to repair this somewhat decent 25 body I picked up. We're going to need a small piece for right there. Well, that's more than I need, but that'll work. Use the whole thing. Not going to even waste it. As for the back, it's weird. The front end is smashed, but the back is clean. Usually you find them, the ass end is ripped off them. Harold, what's going on, brother? Harold's been doing a lot of repairs and doing a lot of work lately. Let's see here. So this is what I did right here. Just put a little bit on there. Then what do? We just take the shoe goo and just lay it right over the top of it. You're still going to see that nasty spot, but I'm going to try to fill it in as best I can and make it not look like crap too bad. 20 bucks. I bet that went under a car. That's cool. That's a good idea. Probably. So, I mean, it's got a little bit here on this side, which I have no idea what that's about. It looks like someone tried to chew it. It's got a little crack on that side. Nah, it could be anything. That's usually where the pipe is, maybe. But the back, look at the back. The back is spotless. Like, it's never been wheelied. What I do is cut a piece and shoe glue that in. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I just basically, this is two pieces. That's just one. And then I got the shoe goo here. Never done this before, so this is going to be I'm not much of a basher. And like I said, usually when I destroy a slash body, I just buy a new one. Because like even the one I have now, the bed sides are ripped off. It's a disaster. JP, I think the car idea is definitely a possibility. You're probably right. All right, what do we got here? Shoe repair protective coating. Flammable, skin irritant, vapor harmful. Let's see. Off the guy. Oh, man, he got a laundry list here. Let me scroll back up. Hold on. You guys are losing me. Now we get to watch Rynks fade as the shoe goo flows. I'm pretty sure my dad huffed that stuff in the 70s. Smells like old Tester's glue. I remember when Tester used to do their glue, they did like an orange scented one. I'm like, oh, that's just lovely. I know what that's going to get. Like when they used to, when I was a kid, when they had the scented markers. You'd see the stoners all coming out with purple and blue under their nose. My platforms consist of Jado. I don't have one. T-Max. I almost have one. LST2. I kind of want one. Savage. I got a bunch. An 8T. Do I have an 8T? Yes, I do. I do have it. I have a beautiful 8T. Offna Buggy. I have 1.5 Offna Buggies now. And a Truggy. I don't have a Truggy. Red Cap Buggy. I don't want one. A Baja. I'll take that. I have a DBXL. And that's for me. Don't think I'm going to buy any more. Well, one more Truggy and I'm going to buy engines. There you go. Rughead, what's going on, brother? Harold saying hi to everybody. Plastering sucks. If you're not trained, get someone who is. And I tried to fix a couple of bricks on my front steps, and I'm not a mason by any means. I'll tell you that. Bet that went under a car. So much, man. Can't get not busy, I swear. Hey, man, stay busy. As long as the money's coming, stay busy. What I do is cut a piece and shoe glue that in. Okay. Use a little carbon fiber vinyl wrap and cover the hole. Yeah. This is going to get beat on. I don't know if I want to go too crazy with it, but that's a good idea. Everyone's saying hi to Harold. That stuff is even paintable. No kidding. Oh, I wanted to know how to do this too. Sick. I'm glad you're doing it on camera. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty easy. It looks like you just kind of put the tape on there, which would be like if you're doing concrete work, that's your rebar. And then this just kind of flows it together. I know you have an AT. You would not sell it to me. Yeah, that AT is that's a cool one. All right, so we do that. And it's like a gray color. So I'm going to... No, it's clear. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's that tester's glue smell for sure. Oh, yeah. That smells just like it. Right on the money, pimp. Right on the money. I think this would be the nicest way to do it. Kind of like the fact that it's clear. I hope it dries that way. Oh, that stinks. Fix a body, get a free buzz. Okay. Being a skater when I was younger, you'd think I would have used a lot of this, but even then, when the shoes got too bad, I just kind of bought a new pair. I never had to repair with shoe goo. All right, so we got it all laid in there. Probably let it dry. Let's see what it says here. Dilated pupils and mild hunger. That's good. I'm going to a place that has a pizza place, so I'm good. Let's see here. Where are we at? I know you have an 8. Yeah. The shoe goo, a washer in for the body from a wing or a buggy. That's a good idea. Maybe get one. I have a bunch of them for slashes. That smell brings me back to my childhood, minus the weeds. The weed smell. Dilated pupils and mild hunger. Wonder if fiberglass cloth would work on bodies. Fiberglass cloth and just use some fiberglass resin. Yeah, I would assume it would work. It's just that it's going to be too brittle. I think you need something that'll flex. That's why I think they use this. It does off the guy, but it dries non-flexible after that. Yep, see, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's just like when you paint a urethane bumper on a car, you have to add flex additive to the paint. Well, let's finish my washer fluid here. That's for OG. Since we got a new Savage for the channel, we'll throw it out there. A guy was giving those out for Halloween. My kid had that. I'm like, yo, let me get that. She owes me one. If you're doing a whole body, buy the E6000 out of a caulk gun. Shugu is the hobby store brand. There you go, people. There's a good one for you. If you're going to be doing a lot of these, I guess there's a E6000. You can get it in a caulking tube. I'll tell you what, though. You could probably do a bunch of bodies with this because, I mean, I just did that section and that section. I mean, not a ton, but it, I really didn't squeeze much out of this. All right, let me read the back of this thing. What's it say the curing time is? I used to do all my X Maxes in E6000. Yeah, let's see. Warnings. We don't do anything. Contains, yeah, I don't care. Contents may be harmful. Yeah, we know. Keep out of reach of children. That's too late. Use only in a well-ventilated area. What fun is that? Keep away from heat, sparks, and open flame. Do not mix with other chemicals. Do not get on skin or clothing. Do not breathe fumes. Do not smoke. Avoid contact with eyes. Wear protective goggles. Flush eyes. Yeah, okay. That's not what I'm looking for. Directions. Okay. Test small area before use. Nope. Applied directly to surface to be protected, bonded, or repaired. Allow repair to cure for 24 hours, depending on materials and temperature. Maximum strength may not be reached from 48 to 72 hours. For waterproofing and protecting, use thin coats. Spread with a disposable tool to build a thick coating. Allow each layer to sit 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so we're pretty much done with this for today. Why does it take so long? Oh, there's a piece of fuzz in it. I'm trying to be professionals here. I think I'm going to let it sit. We'll let it do its thing. And then we're going to probably, that body washer idea. I kind of like that. That's a good idea. I'm going to probably go get one out of the Traxxas bin. We'll find a body washer and we'll throw it in here. And then I'll use that. I'll use my reamer and I'll go from the inside of that to give it a little something to bite on. I like that idea, pimp. That's a good one. We're going to go with that. All right, where are we at? I used to do all my agreed. Harold keeps his teeth clean. Now I try to drive slow enough not to wreck. Yeah, I don't want to wreck either, but if it's cheap, we can wreck it. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Might have to hop on that kick. I have fixed some pretty screwed up bodies. I do not put on paper towel in a paper bag and huff. Yeah. Keep this away from children, it says. Hello, everyone. Kim and Jason Kelly, what's going on, brother? How are you? That's bullshit. Wait a half hour, then give her. All right. Well, I have my heat gun here. What if I hit it with that? It tacks up in about 20 minutes or so. Okay, cool. So that's what we got it looking like. A whole lot of nothing. We'll see what happens. I want to give it a couple of passes. We'll put that. There's that piece of fuzz. Ah, good. We'll put a couple of passes on it. We'll put that washer in there, and we're going to call it fixed. I'm kind of happy that it's clear. If I wanted to, maybe I could take a red pen or something. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get too crafty with it. It's I didn't do the damage. I'm just trying to fix it so at least it looks half decent. And I mean, on camera, how does she look? Don't look at that. We'll show you the Craigslist side. Go to sell it. Look at that. Oh boy, she's mint. Look at that. There is not a scratch on it. It looks great. That's what we call the Craigslist side. Right there. Okay. So we'll call that a success for now. Come back to that. I'll see if I can make it work a little bit better. All right. Now, like I said, those purple arms on that 25, I'm not digging it. It tacks up in 20 minutes. Fun fact, it takes 7 $9 tubes and a roll of drywall tape to do an X-Max. What? Hence E600 for 25 a tube. Wow. Wow, that's nuts. Just use some red body material and then you don't need to paint it. JP, I think that even doing the painting it is going farther than I would like to. Oh, we can show you that real quick. We were talking about that, the Sportworks piece of junk. All right. I have been working on that, so we can show off a little bit of what we did. Come on. Engine assembly lube for my other hobby. Okay. This thing is what Nitro Pimp has voted as probably the worst RC on the planet. And I would have to somewhat agree. So here's what I did with it. Missing a body pin. It had 4. Where did the other one go? I bought this one, and it was a total flop. So we're going to try to make it work. What's it say? JP, red body material. Yeah. Yeah, just take it and you just square that piece off a little bit and then just get yourself a piece of another red body, dump it in there and paint it. Or just make it fit. That's a smart idea. It does come with Pro Lines. Yes, it does. And they're dirt cheap. If you can find something else that these wheels and tires would fit, it's a good deal. All right. So to make a mutt even worse, what I have done is, looks fairly similar to what Nitro Pimp has, except I'm missing a bunch of stuff here in the back. The electric start motor, gone. Electric reverse motor, gone. The whole electric reverse assembly is gone. Mine now has an LRP 32, well, 28, 32, whatever, roto start onto the back plate of that Toki engine. Works good. Works great, actually. Stock fuel tank. So what do? We got ourselves some Spectrum servos from Lumadave. I think I paid... Guys, mine was new in the box and it sucked. I wouldn't say it sucked. It ran. It did what it's supposed to do. It's just not great at anything. So, but you got to figure, here's my thoughts, right? I put regular servos in this thing. They're definitely going to be better than the ones that came in yours. Absolutely. I mean, even though they're just a cheap Spectrum, I think I paid $12 a piece for these from Lumadave. Quite a deal. All the weight that I took out because of those 2 motors that they plant here, plus that transmission, this thing is fairly light. Yes, it does. This is going to be mediocre at best, even when I'm done with it. So, also by getting rid of that, I don't have the remote anymore. I don't have that stupid circuit board in the middle anymore. That's all gone. You said about weight distribution. I solved it. What I have here, let me see if I can get a good close-up of it. I mounted an on and off switch. I mounted into the factory spot where the crystal used to be. All I did was just cut it out with the Dremel. I mean, I still got a little cleanup work to do. But basically, that is an HPI Savage on and off switch. Bam, right there. I cut the wires off this one just for simplicity of me doing this. But I have a brand new, I have a pair of them coming. They should be here today, actually. So now, I have a proper on and off switch. Now, what are we going to do for a battery? The battery goes all the way back here. Man... Don't have to do that anymore. That giant circuit board used to be underneath this plate. You know what fits perfectly underneath that plate? One of these. I mean, yes, I know some people don't like using the AA packs, but for the amount of use that this thing's going to see, probably before I break it, this is going to work just fine. It fits right inside there, just like this. Just underneath. Yeah, you could... I don't know if a hump pack will fit underneath there, to be honest with you. I don't think it will. Let me see something. Like, here's a 5-pack. This thing's dead, but I don't know why I still have it. But I don't know. Yeah, that would fit. Hell yeah, that'd fit. Hump pack would fit just fine. You can probably use a hump pack. I'm going to use these. 2S LiPo. Yeah, but okay. Let's start over with that. This is what I'm using because that's what I have. And I don't want to spend any more money on this piece of crap. But yes, a 2S LiPo will fit underneath there, no problem. Kind of a pain in the ass if you want to change it out. So maybe one of these would be a better idea because then you could just take it, because the receiver is going to mount on the top, right here next to the on and off switch. You could just unplug it from the receiver and charge it. So, yes, one of these, a 5-pack here or a 2S LiPo or, a receiver battery would work just fine. Then you can just use 3M VHT tape. No, JP, this is not a budget project. This is a what the hell do I do with it now project. Yeah, all of that will work just fine. Let me go and plug that battery so I don't have to listen to the beeping. All right, my buggy is charged and repaired. We're doing good. I have a few of those. Yeah, I paid a good amount of money for it because of how clean it is, and you don't find them very often. And I kind of wanted one, and then when nothing worked, you're like, the hell do I do with this now? Just whatever works project. Yeah. But I think as far as this is not a I just slammed it together, whatever works project, I think that looks pretty damn good. DOC, what's going on? 17 in chat, 11 likes. Let's go, peeps. Smash the like button. Show some love. Yes, sir. Appreciate that. But yeah. So, I mean, we got a factory fuel tank, factory pipe. It'll fire right up. I had it running. I know it'll run. Is there any fuel in it? No, there's no fuel in it. I ran the fuel out of it. We got a Team Associated. I guess this is from my B7 servo horn on there. Steering is going to work just fine. The switch looks like it belongs there, except I had to hollow out a little bit on the sides to make everything happy, because that's where I'm going to run the wires out of. All the wires. This wire is going to go in through the stock spot, as well as this one here is also going to, well, it's pinched for the time being, but it'll go in through the stock spot, up through the top, boom. I'm going to put the receiver right here. Then I'll run this receiver wire like this, boom, right into the factory spot. I cut the aerial down so that way it fits under the body. And I think this thing should run. It should run just fine. Often the guy says he hit it 3 times, man. There you go. You're making the best XXXNT RC10 GT Rush out there you can. Yeah, I was actually looking at it because I like some of the parts. I was like, that kind of looks like a XXX part, or that looks like a. Oh, I still got the bar that goes in the back too. It kind of looks like a similar buggy. Like I was trying to see, like, oh well, if I break a control arm on this, I can get that. And this shares nothing with nothing. Absolutely not. But I don't know. I figured let's try it out. Let's see what she does. This one should be maybe I'll have to take a ride down to Florida and we'll race them. We'll see. Tank looks like a XXXNT. I don't know. Let's see. I have one. Oh, this poor thing just needs a body and a tune. Got to get on this. The weather got here before I expected it to. What was that? The air filter? Yeah. I'm going to say no. Definitely not. XXXNT is quite a bit longer. Mount's different. No, that wouldn't work. Where did that air filter go? I got a vacuum down there. Yeah, no, that tank isn't going to go anywhere. But I think you can buy those tanks still brand new on eBay for like $4. Might have to do something different for an air filter on this thing. This one sucks. All right, we'll figure that out another day. Yeah, this thing's been giving me nothing but problems, but I got it all sorted out. Just needs a tune now. I think it should be good to go. Yeah, that body is horrible. Okay, tank looks like a tank. Yep, barely. They just drew a box, put a lid on it, and we got a tank. That's why I'm kind of up in the air on this thing, because if it's going to suck, I get it. It sucks. I think I took most of the suck out of it. I mean, that engine's not anything to call home about, but it's not a bad engine. That fuel line's definitely going to have to get pulled up. It's not a bad engine. It really isn't. These can be rebuilt for pennies on the dollar. I mean, you can. I have one. I'll show you. Here you go. Piston rod and sleeve. These are still available, and you can rebuild that whole engine, piston rod, sleeve, for probably about $20. So, I mean, $20 engine. Okay, cool. If it runs, it's worth $20. Come on now. Simple rotary carb. Probably can use a Traxxas 15 carb if you had to. But parts for this thing on eBay are available, and they're dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. I mean, I could probably, if you could find one of these, I would say for like 50 bucks. I got 25 into the servos. That back plate's what, 25 bucks. You got what? I think it was like 8 bucks for a switch. A battery I'm sure you have laying around. That don't cost nothing. Put your own receiver in it. You can have for like 75, 80 bucks, you could probably have a half decent little truck. I mean, you're not going to get a XXX NT or anything. Let's see. I just gave my XXX NT away to Luke. Yeah. All right, where are we at? Hold on. Look to tank's a tank. I have 5 XXX NTs I haven't even looked at twice. Yeah, I got 2. I think I have 2. All the RC10 GTs are running though. I have one GT, one GT2. I got a couple. Hey, any RC is worth 50 bucks. Hell, before I even started this, I would have sold it here for 50 bucks. I have a couple of Sportworks Mayhems, and they are really good. I don't know how to. I didn't get to drive this yet, so I don't know. I really like my XXX NTs. I like those. They're fun. My MT2 is fun. I'm sure this thing will be all right. Like I said, how much weight do you think I pulled off this thing by taking those 2 electric motors out? So, I mean, I pulled a little weight off of it. We have a servo. I mean, even though these are just cheap Spectrum servos, Lumidave, 12 bucks. A cheap Spectrum servo is definitely light years better than what it came with. Let's see. I can't switch. It has me at channel name instead of my name like usual. That's fine. Pimp enjoying content, man. Keep it going. Yeah, man. Keep it up. Everybody keep their stuff up, man. We got a whole winter to get through before we can really have any fun, unless you live down south. I'm not. I'm about as north as you're gonna get. Let's see. Pimp enjoying content, man. Yeah. Yeah, everybody support everybody. We'll have a good time this winter. I'd like to come up with a challenge maybe for the spring. I don't want to hold it, but maybe somebody else will. We should do a cheap bullshit car challenge. You got to see how cheap you can do it. Here's my entry. Bullshit. Yeah, snow season here. Yep, time to put the paddles on, Harold. Time to put the paddles on. JP, yeah, it's snow season. Yeah, man. I don't know what you would run because you guys get feet. Me too, it's snow season. Thanks, Offna. I called Rynks out in the Hubeo Truggy video. Did you? Oh, now I guess I got to go back and watch one. I watch most of them. I watch them at work because I like to get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully someday you'll get paid for it. I'm going to get paid for it while I watch it. Oh, well, Rynks, this has been fun. Dwayne Clark, y'all have fun. Yep, thanks, Dwayne. I'll catch you later, man. I did. I get the same as him. He runs MGTs. MGT time with the wide tires. Just about the GT5. Yeah, I seen you've been posting a lot about that GT5, man. Hey, the only reason I keep running Spectrum is because I already own it. It's fine. All my shit's already on them. I'm gonna use it. And the 5 Pro I have, I can put pretty much anything on. Yeah, I dig it, man. I get it. All right, let's see what this shoe goo is doing. It said 20 minutes. It hasn't been 20 minutes. It's still tacky. It's starting to harden. It's starting to harden. I'll give it a little longer. We'll throw another pass on it. They're too expensive. My Dumbos do the same thing, but has gyro. How much are the Spectrum receivers? They're not cheap. They're like 40 bucks for a 2-channel, I think. 50 bucks for a 3. I used to get a good deal on them at our hobby shop, but now that it's closed, that's gone. GT5 has gyro. Yeah, but 90% of the stuff I race them. I can't use the gyro. I have these. If anybody can use these, hit me up. We can make a deal on them. I'll send them out. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. I was trying to give these to Nick for a while because I obviously... Hold on. There's shoe goo on my mat somehow. And I don't want to get that everywhere, obviously. Nick wanted them. Told me he wanted them. I told him to email me his address. He never did. I have these. If anybody can use them. I got these in cars I bought. It is a Fly Sky FS A3. I have two of them. I believe they're both A3s. Yes, FS A3. Exactly the same. I have absolutely no use for these. If somebody does, I'd like to get them out of here and put them in somebody's car that they could use. So if anybody can use these, hit me up. And we'll figure something out. I don't want anything for them. We'll figure maybe a trade if you got something I could use. If not, I might just send them out to you for nothing because I don't care. Oh. The A3s are 12, but I just can't figure out the transmitter. Yeah, I got them in cars. So is mine. I won't ever pay for a radio like that. Mine's 45 bucks for one that I can do 20 trucks to gyro, and it's set up as good as any professional race radio, and it's a quarter of the price. Yeah, I bought. See here. Let's see here. The hobby shop was a Spectrum shop. That's what they carried because that's what they had. I did not pay full price for that radio. I think I paid $250, $200 for it. That was when they first came out, so I got a sickening deal on it. And then, like the receivers, I was paying, I think, $30 for a 2 and $40 for a 3. You know, I mean, I was getting good deals. That is no more. I got to go to Raymain, and it sucks, but, I mean, I probably have 40 transmitters out there, maybe more receivers out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not switching them all out to save $10 on my next one. Forget that. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, so if anybody wants those receivers, the A3s, I don't know what they're worth. Trade me something for them. Hit me up. Tell me you want them. I'll ship them out. I don't care. They've been hanging up here. I offered them to Nick a while ago. He don't want to say nothing. Somebody else can have them. GT5s went to 67 with one receiver. I have 7 full, 140 rigs, and just busted out the 8th. No. Mine's $4, no gyro, 6 with gyro. Damn. And that's Canadian? Because if you convert that to US dollar, you're going to have to pay me to take them. That's cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Oh, so what do you think? Do you just want to switch those control arms out on that Savage today, or are we going to just hold off on it? Do we have anything else cool we got going on? Quake's ready to rock and roll. Took a look at that RC10. What do we got here? JP's. I have 30 buggies on the same radio. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, CY67. So stupid, I'm a broke. Hey, man, there ain't nothing wrong with saving a couple bucks. HPI Savage, what's going on? I have a Monster King coming out of Quebec. Shipping from Canada. Are they making you pay that bullshit import fees from Canada, or is that just overseas? Because I keep getting that. I keep finding cool stuff on eBay, and it's like you got to pay an import tax or something now. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay that money and then pay it again. That's wild. Oh, what do we got? Offna guy, are you still there? I got another Offna buggy. I wanted to show. I wanted to see what if anybody knows anything about it. Probably couldn't figure out the fees. Yeah, there's some kind of. They're doing some other shit now. I don't know what it is about, but I picked up a parts Offna buggy off of a buddy I traded. It wasn't a very good trade on my end, but it was a. I owed him a good deal, so I'd say we're definitely even now. Lots of good nitros down east. Here, let's see this. Yeah, we'll put off those arms for right now. We'll see what happens. Where are you, Mr. Buggy? A bunch of shit. Basically, all I like on this one is the wing. I got a cool wing for it. Need more shelves. I know, already. I'm running out of room in here. I got those bins to start putting stuff in. That other stack there, that's because I'm going racing a little bit. HPI Savage. Speaking of eBay, I'm thinking about getting into the selling business, but I don't know what item I sells the most. Offna guy. Yes, I am racing today. Here we go is another Offna buggy. HPI Savage. Okay. Okay, here we go. What do I think you can make the most money on? What do I think you should get into it? MBX. Okay, let me go back to HPI Savage. What are you looking to spend? Here's the thing. If you're going to get into retail sales, what I would recommend is doing dropship. Is going and getting yourself a business license and stuff like that, a reseller's license, a tax ID, and get an account with like A-Main or all those other ones, and you can sell. Here's your issue. I've done this before. I've done it with auto parts when I was, I got laid off a while ago. I started selling aftermarket auto parts. Here's the thing. You can buy from A-Main. You can get a business license and stuff like that. It's not hard to do. I did it in Pennsylvania. A tax ID takes no time at all. A reseller's license doesn't take much time. You just got to be vigilant, and you got to make sure that if you collect sales tax, you need to make sure quarterly you readmit it, because they will be a pain in your ass. They are horrible. Be a day late. Watch what happens. You'll have IRS calling you. C-hub? No, it's a pillow ball front, C-hub rear. What I would recommend is, because of shipping and all that craziness and stuff like that, is if you're going to sell parts. Discontinued, vintage, old school parts. Find yourself those old hobby shops that have old stuff. Give yourself a reason to go visit and buy it up, because that's where the money is. I feel bad because I'm on one end of this, and I know the other end of it because I've had to do it. Okay, here's a perfect example. This is a Losi XXX NT flywheel. Just a simple flywheel, right? This flywheel is a brand new sticker price, let's say $8. Go on eBay right now. I paid $20 for this. People are not even bashful about selling the parts for way more money. They'll leave the $8 sticker on that thing and sell it for $20 and think nothing of it, and I had no choice. If you can buy vintage parts, you're that guy that we hate, but that's where I believe the money is. MBX. Okay, so an MBX. So this would be a newer model, Jay? I didn't notice this. Check out this awesome little job. They put a freaking drywall nail in there to hold the link. Good thing this thing's junk. I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. I haven't even attempted. No, that would be like a 2002-ish. But that's newer than my other Offna buggy, correct? I have, what's that one? The Ultra LX Pro. That's my other one. Because it's got this bad-looking wing. The wing mount is exactly the same. And I love that graphic, that big-ass Offna graphic. So I'm going to put this on my good buggy. This looks cool. I got another chassis. It's not pretty. Looks fairly straight-ish. Couple of other wings, some side plates. It's got a cool pipe, but it's destroyed. Somebody friggin' wrecked it. It's a Jammin' Products pipe, a JP2, but I can see vice grip marks there. Vice grip marks there. It's all scratched up. I mean, I could probably put it in a freezer and get some of the dents out, but the finish is shot. It's got that cool stinger, but I got the tank. It's got the center diff parts. That's a character dent. No, it's garbage. Then it had this completely wiped out Force 3.5. This thing has, look at this. I mean, your pinky, you can roll it over. There's no pinch left in that thing whatsoever. But it's got a carb on it. Carb is good. The pull starter and one-way bearing were donated to put this HPI back together. Barbecue paint. I don't know what I'm going to do with this buggy. I basically took it because he wanted a... my buddy wanted a Revo, and I owed him a good deal. I would have just gave him that Revo, but he said he had this. So I was like, maybe I get some parts out of this for mine. And I ran with it. The other chassis, probably LX1 or Ultra. Well, I have that. No idea. He says it's for one of these. Because it has this swing that I would have to believe came on this. I love the wheels. I'm definitely going to take those wheels, take those junk tires off, and I'm definitely saving those wheels. Those wheels are dope. The chassis is whatever. I got some aluminum parts. They both have differentials in them. It's got the steering rack. It's got coilovers. Like I said, the motor is junk. But it also came with this white wing, which is also different than mine. 8th scale off-road buggy, it says, but it has off on the wing ends. But it's junk. It looks like shit. Let's see. We got some motor mounts, a couple battery trays. That's really it. There's the center diff with the top, the brakes, the brake and throttle servo. I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing. That's the original wing, the white one. So what is that black wing? So what is this one? Because this one looks cool. I like this one. And it has the stock mounts just like my other one. The mounts are exactly the same. This one's cool. Offna always has the best wheels. Yeah, these wheels are sweet. I think these look cool as hell. The tires are shot, but like I said, I'll cut them out, we'll acetone them, and let them sit for a couple days. Bam, we got ourselves a beautiful pair of cool buggy wheels. Give you $50 for it. Yeah, and then you're going to pay another $50 to ship it, my guy. No, I'm going to hang on to it. Maybe. Maybe. We'll figure something out. I don't know. I just got it. It's been kicking around the shop for a little bit. Maybe we'll do I ain't got shit laying around build out of it or something. Careful with that buggy thing. You'll end up with 36 on the wall. I have, 8 scale buggies. I only have one. Well, that. We really call that. I only have 2. 2 and an electric. Yeah, not too many of them. I want to build a new one for the next season, but I have parts of that if you need. I have 5-spoke wheels too. No, what do I have with 5-spoke? Oh, I know, I have another. I have the other buggy. I have the EV4. That has 5-spoke wheels on it. JP says I have 40 on the wall. Sick. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. Like I said, maybe I'll build it up and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. We'll figure it out. I got so much stuff going on. Like I said, I want to start picking at the low-hanging fruit so that way I can say, just like my Savage there, that's done. We're done with that. Then I can say my Savage 21 is done. I don't have to do anything to that. The 25 is closed. Swap out the arms, battery, power switch, receiver, and that's done. I think the 5-spokes, yeah, like these. Like these guys. Yeah. I like those too. I'm digging those black ones a little bit more though. I don't know. These look like they break pretty easy. This is one thing I am looking for. Thunder Tiger. This is a Pro 21R, so it's probably... This was also used, I believe. You can get this in a Team Associated. They were all together at that time. The pinch, I'm going to see if I can have it repinched. That's not a big deal. But I need a pull starter or a back plate. I don't know what else I would get to work on this. It's kind of strange. But yeah, definitely need that. All right, cool. What else we got? All aspects, yeah, he's here. Mine are rounded on the edges. The EB4 is a tank. Yeah, that's a nice looking buggy. This engine is really nice too. I love this cooling head on it. I'd like to reuse this. The low C454 one works with spacers. Well, I only have one of those. JP, my problem, 36 runners on the wall, 24 or more in the boneyard. Yeah. My boneyard is slowly getting full as well. Nice. JP's RC. Nice, pimp. Yeah. But yeah, this side, I was just hoping I can identify this. Thanks for the help, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Could just throw something together. I mean, I look like I have everything here. Let's do a quick inventory. Center diff. That's there. This thing is absolutely butchered. But there's our battery lid. Fuel tank. Guessing that would go there somehow. Or not. I don't know. We'll have to look at pictures. I got motor mounts-ish. Gross. There's our awesome pipe. Dead motor. We have side plates. That's good. There's the rest of that battery tray, I believe. So, let's see what we're missing. Front dog bone, rear dog bone. Throttle servo. That would go this way. Or not. No, it goes this way. Is that even for this? Yeah, it goes underneath there. Goes under there, goes under there. Okay, so that's got to go there. So we're missing throttle servo, front and rear dog bones, an engine worth of shit. I have a nicer pipe we can use, so we can just throw this out. Don't even need it. There's the hanger. Technically, there's enough here to probably build something from it. I don't think this is the right tank because the little peak hole here inside the chassis is round, and that's like an oval. See? So that would never work. I'm guessing it would go there and there, unless there's supposed to be something underneath this. It's not those, obviously. It's not damaged, that's just what it is. But those line up perfectly there. I guess you could just put some kind of a spacer underneath there and then just put the screws in. That would fit right there. Got a wing somehow. Well, there's a mount, there's a wing. We'll use the old one. All right, well, maybe we have a full buggy here. Gotta love the air filter. Pretty cool RB Innovations one, so if you have a supercharger, that's kind of cool. But I would never use that. I don't know what to do with this now. Now I'm kind of upset that I took this out. What do we do with this, people? Do we build it? Build another buggy out of this? Or do we just say the hell with it? I don't know what to do. I mean, we got a good amount of buggy here. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Raw RC's hanging out. What's going on, brother? There is a budget build if I ever saw it. Yeah. What's up? Jason Earl, how you doing, man? Seriously, you got years of experience. I'm 25. I'm learning every single jump. Harold, you're doing fine, man. You're doing just fine. Standoffs. Yeah. I sink pinched a 6 Hyper 21 yesterday. 4 successful. Nitro Pimp, you need to do a video on how you're doing this sink pinch thing. I want to see this. Okay, y'all, I'll be taking off. Take care. HPI, I'll see you on, catch you later. Urban Legend stopping in. What's up, Rynks in chat? Must be one of those eBay deals. No, this is a good buddy that I gave the better end of the deal because he deserved it. That's how we ended up with this. Later, Joey. Jason Earl says, you're doing good, Harold. Yeah, Harold, you're doing fine, man. Just chill out. Have fun. You're doing good. Build it. JP says, build it. Dude, I have a new in package RB air filters marked 35 each. Not cheap. Yeah, they look like the cheap AutoZone breather filters, man. I'm not feeling it. Harold, thanks, buddy. And build it. Build it. Okay, Urban. I agree. Do a video, Nitro Pimp. See, there you go. Rynks, I just copied Nitro Talk with Todd, except crack torch, not a heat gun. All right, yeah. Well, we want to see you do it. I don't want to see Todd do it. I want to see you do it. Let's make a video out of it eventually, whenever you have time. I've tried that, Pimp, and I've screwed it up every time. Often the guy says, build it. Chill out, have fun. That's why I'm doing it. Yeah, man. Whatever happened to that friggin' the go-kart you got? JP, secret is don't get greedy. Yeah, you're only going to probably get so much out of it before it's just, you know, too tight. Like, I have a guy. I can have it repinched. It's just, that engine ain't worth having. Hey, what are we doing here? Are the screws still in it? God, there's one screw. Screws might still be in it. It's so funky inside there. This is going to be another, as Urban would say, roadkill rescue here. Put that motor mount right there. Yeah. What do you think? Put an HPI 4.6 in it. Oh, wait, let's check that. We may have that part. What do you think? We'll just use this project to clean the bench? Off the guy. Pinch without heat. It lasts like longer. Never put in water. I have no idea. I want to see it done. I want to see how it gets done. That's all. Okay. That's a bonus. Okay, so I have a extremely sticky... I'm going to clean them bearings out. Flywheel. It's in good shape. That's in good shape. We have a flywheel. We have a clutch bell. I'm sure it has a clutch in it. I hope it has a clutch in it. The bearings are very sticky. We're gonna have to clean them. But so we have an engine. I have a flywheel. I have a bell, a clutch. We have the mounts. I have the servo parts. That's probably the biggest pain in your ass is probably that. All right, do I have both links for it? Okay, that's both for the brakes. Do we have throttle linkage? Negative. Okay, so we'd have to come up with a throttle linkage. It's got a Futaba servo in it, heavy duty. Maybe that might work. Looks like they got very creative with these screws for the steering, but it's all there. These front shocks are definitely in the wrong spots. We got the wrong hardware 100% in the rear, holding the rear shocks. Missing a sway... Oh, no, we're not missing a sway bar link. It's there. It's missing a ball. Okay, we could probably find a ball for that. That'll be okay. No front sway bar at all. All right. So it needs 2 dog bones. Probably figure that out. And we got to figure out a throttle linkage. Okay. All right, well, we have a lot of other things going on, but I got a pretty good idea now, at least, by looking at it, what we got going on. I think that's not so bad. Let's see here. Where are we at? I did that same thing. It fits. I see a parts build coming. My system pinching works most times. Great for junkyard engines. Raw, make a video. All the videos are not informative enough. Nitro Pimp or Raw, make a video, slowly explains it. Not just do this. Okay, it's out there already, but maybe I will. All right, think about it. It's a good idea. I'm giving you these great ideas here, because even I want to see how you do this. That's why I ask, because everyone else's videos is just do this, no explanation. Hyper 7 bones are the same. Look up Hyper 7 linkages. They're cheap. Harold, me, Ron, JP will tell you more luck involved with sync pinching than skill. All right. Hey, I want to see it. Well, I'm going to head out to the track. It's about that time. Thanks, everybody, for stopping out. Maybe we'll build this buggy. We'll see what's going on. We got other stuff to take care of, but we'll put this on the back burner for now. Maybe I'll start digging up some parts. Check everybody out next week. I'm going to go out racing, hopefully not break early. Getting a pizza no matter what. And I'll catch everybody next week. Peace.